Hey YouTube, it's Daniel from Beardster here. We wanted to talk about Movember today. We're getting really close to the 1st of November and we just wanted to give you a bit of an insight into what Movember is if you haven't heard of it. Most bearded guys probably have. What you're supposed to do and how that probably doesn't actually fall in line with us in the bearded community already, and how I'm going to take part in it this year and how you could probably look at getting involved in it as well. So let's go into that right now. So the Movember Foundation is a charitable group set up in the UK, and they look at trying to raise awareness, provide research funding in areas of testicular and prostate cancer, and also men's mental health, so reducing male suicides because the rates are so much higher than our female counterparts. So it's a really good charity to follow, and every November it becomes the month of Movember, which is the month of growing a mighty moustache. What Movember asks us to do is to start off clean shaven and grow a moustache for the whole of November. Now, many of us bearded guys are on sort of our bearded journeys. I've been growing this particular beard out since May time, really, where I started having it just as a light sort of, 10 days worth of growth, and that's what I was maintaining most of this year. But now I'm actually going for at least a good 6 months, and I'm going to evaluate it there, see how I feel about it. So I'm growing it till Christmas time at the moment. So shaving this beard off at present isn't something that I'm comfortable with doing or wanting to do, regardless of what the charity is. But on the flip side, I do want to get involved this year. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grow the moustache out for all of November, but I'm going to keep the beard. It's pretty simple. I'm sure no one's going to care too much. I keep my moustache quite well trimmed. At the moment it's a little bit longer and it's actually on the lip, but normally I keep it off the lip. I don't grow it out so it comes over at all or anything like that. And I've sort of been wanting to, and I think Movember's going to give me a really good excuse to try and experiment with that. So for me personally, the moustache has always been the most difficult part of growing a beard. So I get a really full beard, I get a good amount of hair onto here, my hair goes up to my eyes, and I could pretty much have hair all over my face if I didn't keep it in check. But the moustache has always sort of lagged behind the rest of the beard, and it's really curly, so it always curls in under the lip. So like every time I have a drink, I just get a bunch of hair, and I just really don't like that. I like having my lips quite clean. So having a mustache hasn't always been something I've been crazy about, and that's why I keep it quite trimmed in. However, I just think that the reason it curls in and around is because I haven't actually given it the chance to grow yet, and Movember's going to provide the perfect opportunity to do that. Now, with Movember, you can sign up and make a team and raise some money like that. If you're interested in that, let me know and I'll form a group and we can get a bunch of us just growing mustaches, keeping our beards, and just doing something a little bit different but trying to raise a good amount of money for charity. In addition, if that doesn't happen, what I'm also going to do, I'm just going to pledge a small amount of money, not a huge amount, but a small amount of money directly to the Movember Foundation this month. And I've also said to myself, it might be something nice to do. We've got a small range of beard care products. There's nothing crazy at this point, but I think what I'm going to do is that for any sales this month, I'll just donate a simple £1 amount from each sale directly to Movember, just as something extra. It's not going to be a huge amount of money, but it will add up, hopefully. And I mean, if you have the attitude that a small amount of money doesn't really help anyone, then nothing is ever going to get raised. So I don't mind doing that, just to try and help out, because it's something that I really like. I think the foundation is excellent. It's really well branded. And it's for some of the best causes out there. It's in areas which, as a guy, I don't think people talk about enough. There's not much, you don't get many checks. You don't get, regular checkups of testicular or prostate cancer. Men's mental health is, I think, as and as society we don't really talk about it enough, and just the fact that they're raising awareness in these areas and gets people talking about it, even if it's just for 1 month out of 12, I think that's a lot better than what we had previously. So Movember, quite simply, grow a mustache. If you're bearded like me, or you know, if you just started your bearded journey, I would recommend not shaving at all. Like, just keep growing your beard, but just, you know, put maybe a bit more emphasis on growing the mustache out as well. Like, just don't trim the rest of your beard, just let the mustache grow out. It gives you a perfect excuse then if the mustache starts coming over your lip, looks a bit messy, you can say I'm doing it for Movember if your employers or anyone are getting a bit funny about that. But just keep doing what you're doing. If you're bearded, grow the mustache out just for November, have a bit of fun, especially if you're like me and you might not have actually experienced having a mustache just yet. I mean, I've got a mustache, like let's not get that part wrong, but I mean, I haven't had like one of the crazy mustaches that come over the top of the beard, which I think looks pretty awesome. I probably just haven't been been patient enough to get to that point as of yet. But guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you are getting involved in Movember, if you want to set up a quick group and we can do some joint fundraising, or if you're just going to make a direct donation to them. I'll leave a link in the description below directly to the Movember Foundation, and you can read up and find out a little bit more. I've also wrote a small blog on Movember and just capturing what I've spoken about in this, and I'll leave a link to that as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.